All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Adam Fulmore, intuitive energy healer. Today I have Sherry with me. She won a distance energy healing with me. And so, Sherry, what is the number one thing that you would like addressed today or to have healed in your life?
Oh, I kind of thought you were going to pick one. I think any blockage spiritually, any blockage energy wise, I seem to have whenever I get an ailment, it seems to be on my left side. And I'm not sure why. Like any broken bones, like that's where I got my breast cancer, which is healed. I'm cured, by the way, or cancer free, I should say. Any tooth ailment, ears, anything, it always happens on the left side of my body. So I'm just wondering if there's something there. um my stomach, my digestive has been kind of wonky, thyroid a little bit, just with surgeries and stuff. So
Yeah, it definitely
that
sounds like energy blockage on your left side for some reason. So let's see what's going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to energetically connect with you, see what's going on and how to address that. So yeah,
okay.
it's to remove those blockages here. So I'm just going to close my eyes because it'll help me to tune in better with you here. Particularly like in your left hip area is where I'm seeing a lot of energy blocked. It seems to be where it's sort of sourced from. And then it seems to be affecting a lot of energy flow up and down your body, like especially your left shoulder showing up as well. And yeah, just that whole left side of your head. There's a part of you that feels like it's sort of um, that lacks sort of like integrity or like almost like durability. And it's not to say that that's something consciously that you're creating. It's just like it's something that's sort of being blocked in your life for some reason. So I'm just gonna first of all just help to start opening up your energy flow, like reconnecting your energy in your body so things start flowing properly. So as this is happening, you might notice different feelings or thoughts arising up to your mind or different sensations. So just to be aware of that, but it shouldn't be anything too dramatic at all. So I'm just gonna begin shifting that now, if that's okay with you.
Absolutely.
All right, here. It's starting way down in your leg, like where the energy is getting just sort of stuck. So it's definitely wanting to just naturally open up and move upwards towards your head. So you may start feeling sensations like sort of going upward on that, especially on that left side. There's a bit of stress in your spine too. That seems to be that pulls your on your body as well. So just helping to open up your spine as well to sort of untwist, unravel from the strain. Definitely looking a lot more open on your left side. And so from having that left side closed, it's sort of, you haven't fully been able to feel like to step into your power and like sort of your sort of that full confidence level, like that sense of really truly knowing yourself. So just helping to return that energy to you that was sort of just sitting outside of your field, that wasn't able to get in, sort of that knowledge, that wisdom here. How are you feeling now, Sherry?
Feel pretty good, actually. Like I even feel like I can take a deeper breath on that side of my body, if that makes sense. It's
Okay.
yeah, I definitely can feel a difference. It's not huge, but I can feel a difference, lighter.
Yeah, and do you have any pain on your left side at all currently?
None at all.
Did you have any before? I didn't ask you if you or stiffness or.
Well, the hip is usually an ongoing thing, and sometimes my shoulder. I tend to clench my jaw, so sometimes my shoulder
Yeah,
is sore. So you know how sometimes you get used to the pain, and you have to think for a minute. Oh, is it painful or not?
right.
Oh, yes, it was probably tight and bothering me
Okay.
because I was stretching earlier.
Hmm. I'm just gonna take another look at your hip, just because that was such a main spot where energy was getting stuck, to make sure that there's any other physical things that need to be addressed with it here. Yeah, it's looking, the energy is looking fully expanded there, so that's good. With the left shoulder, yeah. And there's also something about just feeling safe in the world too. Like there's a little bit of um, sort of friction or phonetic energy around you in regards to that. Do you ever like have issues with that, sort of a feeling of safety in the world? Like,
Yeah, sometimes I do. I live alone downtown Kelowna,
mm,
so sometimes I do, yes.
yeah. So,
And I, live, yeah, like I've been on my own for quite some time. So sometimes I do, as independent as I think I am. Yes,
yeah.
definitely.
So I'm just gonna help, yeah, your body sort of transition out of that, because it definitely seems like it creates some, like, puts some emotional stress onto you sometimes, and sort of inhibits your immune system too, sort of more on a physical level, like is what it looks like it does. So just going to help to um, yeah, shift that, if that's okay with you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, so it's just by doing that, clearing that out, it's allowing like your sense of security, like especially within yourself, to sort of come in, and for you to feel more grounded within that, feel safe within yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean. Thank you.
It's really like it. Yeah, it's definitely, well, I can see it definitely sort of strengthening your heart, especially the emotional heart, like feeling more sort of safe and secure with who you are, like on that emotional level. So that seems to have triggered a lot of sort of unnecessary stress your mind was storing. So just letting this sort of clear out here. It's like some sort of fear is coming up to the surface. So I'm just sort of around you. So I'm just seeing what that is here, trying to get a better understanding of it. Which is, yeah, so it seems to be like the fear of death is coming up actually. That's sort of all sort of around you. I don't know if that's something that you consciously think of much, or maybe like it came up when you went through cancer or something more strongly, or
Yeah, definitely, but I've always thought I've had a pretty healthy attitude about it. But
mm,
maybe in deep down, I am a little bit. I mean, who wants to? I don't,
right.
right?
Obviously not yet. So
Yeah.
it is a common fear, but it's like,
Well,
would you
Adam,
say,
they told me that it could reoccur, so that's
right?
probably what it is. It's always in the back of my mind, but I feel that it's not because
Yeah,
I am working so hard towards being healthy and staying fit and blah blah blah.
yeah. Yes.
That I just don't. And I won't believe it. I won't give it any space. I won't give it any energy. So maybe that's what it is.
Good for you. But yeah, I'm just gonna sort of bring this sort of up to this fear up to the surface here, because it's like it's definitely doesn't look like it's serving you.
Mhm.
The fear. I'm just hearing to ask you a question in regards to it's like, so just imagine like if you knew you were going to like say die tomorrow, what is the one thing you'd want to make sure you did today?
Uh,
What's the first thing that pops into your mind?
my dogs, my dogs, make sure that they're taken care of.
Yeah, and do you, so that's the first thing that pops into your mind, that
I
your
know.
dogs are taken care of? Okay. So what do your dogs mean to you then?
Unconditional love. They deserve the best. They don't deserve to be afraid. And so that would be my number one thing is to make sure they're taken care of.
Okay, so you think your dogs would be afraid if they weren't with you?
Yes, absolutely. Or they didn't understand why I wasn't around or, not with someone they love. My fear would be that they would just get swept off to the SPCA or something. So yeah, that's it is though. It's true. They're
Yeah.
my life. Right? I have a daughter and a grandson that I love to bits, but my dogs are 24/7 and I've rescued them and I've taken their fear away and made them comfortable in the world and I just feel like I have such a responsibility to them, mind, body and soul. I
Yeah.
do. I so
Okay, so I
it's
think I found what I was looking for. It's like when you said that you've taken away their fear. So I think you've taken on their fear in a way, um, from taking away their fear, because that's something we have to be really careful of. Like when we so-called take something away from somebody, are we taking it on, or are we like
right.
transmuting it? Because it's like, so what I'm going to have you do is just close your eyes here and just sort of bring your attention down to the center of your chest and just say to yourself, I just release any fear that I've taken on from my dogs or any other animals. And then just take a deep breath and just notice how that makes you feel, like what comes up to your mind, or what triggers in your body.
I release any fear or anything that I've taken on from my animals or my dogs or anyone. I feel that, excuse me, excuse me, I feel that twist in the center where I take my deepest breath is a little more open.
Okay, so it doesn't feel, it like feels twisted, or it doesn't
Feels
feel
better.
twisted? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going to tune back into this fear of death energy and see if it's still there even. Like, nope. So that's past. So that's good. Yeah. So that's good. So yeah, it's just a reminder to just be aware of, to not take on other people's or animals' emotions or thought forms too, because what ends up happening is they become like part of us or into our energy, and then it interferes with our energy. It's sort of like a roadblock, or can create little
Right.
roadblocks, and then they add up. They can add up depending on how big they are into something bigger, and then create issues like for us. So it's just good. Yeah.
Exactly. And I know I'm an empath, so I should probably take care of that more regularly than not.
Hmm. Yep. That's good. Yeah. And yeah, then that's a really simple way to do it, is just give yourself permission to release anything that you've taken on from someone else, essentially.
Right, exactly. Yeah, and I certainly know that I can do that.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I think it's love, but really it's self-torture sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. I know we can get confused with love at times, for sure, like what love really is. But
Exactly. Well, thank you so much, Adam. Yeah,
yeah,
unless
you're
there's
welcome.
something else.
Yeah, you're seeming pretty good to me. Yeah. So yeah, do you have any
Okay.
other questions for
I,
me
I
before?
feel amazing. I really do. I feel like
And,
my whole center and coming from my left side, where I always felt the tightness was underneath my left breast and across into my solar plexus. And I feel like, oh, I feel like it's almost looser.
yeah,
Deeper breath.
yeah,
Thank
good.
you.
You're welcome. All right.
All
Well,
right.
have an amazing day, Sherry.
And you as well.
Thanks. Take care.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you again. Bye
You're
bye.
welcome.